This is a tour of my backyard, which is clearly a work in progress. Originally, there was crabgrass back here, which I've taken out, obviously. Replaced with fruit trees. We have a plum tree. We have a unknown tree. I believe it's a lime tree, but I don't know. It's actually transplanted from the side yard. We have a lemon tree. A little vine, which is, we've had very hot weather here lately, so it's not doing so well. It's a trumpet vine. The reason for that is because I made a little hummingbird garden. We have some lantana, which attracts hummingbirds, a bottle brush, foxglove, and salvia over here. This is an orange tree. This is a tangelo tree. Again, this tree definitely got hurt by the heat a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. And then this is a Meyer lemon tree, which is a sweet lemon. And I'll get to the hedge in a minute, but what I've been doing is slowly converting this into a drought-tolerant landscape. And so, for example, I've done the side yard here. My hedge, as you can see, has been struggling. This is Eugenia, but we had a day of heat here of 116, and it's definitely gotten hurt, but I believe they're growing back okay. I have a magnolia tree over here, and then there's actually a grapevine as well. I took out all the shrub sprinklers and instead put in this poly tube, which has worked pretty well. I prefer putting the drippers directly into the poly line. I don't like using the mini tubes if I can help it, because they tend to come off either at the poly tube or at the other end. It actually blows off the emitter. So I just haven't been happy about that. And I like that it's configurable. In this case, I have the line running on both sides of the Eugenia, so they get consistent water. So that's all good. You notice this grass here. This is crabgrass. This stuff grows. It's amazing. You try to kill it and it just keeps coming back. I've been trying not to use any, Roundup or anything. I'm just literally pulling it out manually because I'm crazy. But it's a good process overall. And I just kind of keep search and destroy as they come up. Right here, this stuff is so hard to kill. It's unbelievable. And the reason is because the root system goes really deep. Unfortunately, one of these cypress trees is hurt, and I'm not sure if this one's gonna make it. I don't know what happened to it, because this one looks really great. Quick update on my Eugenia trees and hedge. As you can see, they are beginning to grow back. I know these look dead, but what I have found is that even branches that appear to be dead, like this one right here, see this one? It looks dead there, but here, a lot of green growth. So I'm just gonna leave them alone and let them, and some are better off than others, but I think they're gonna survive okay. But they took a hit. This one has particularly been rough. But again, everything looks dead, and then in the middle here, you see greenness. So I think it's okay. But this one, it's interesting how some really got hammered badly. This one's doing pretty good. Looking like it's got some nice green at the top, which is good to see. I've been adding water times to it. I got a couple of these trees have been doing really well now that I got irrigation back here. They're really great privacy. I don't know what they are. They're not cypress trees. I don't know what they are. There's some evergreen. This is my pomegranate. Doing well. Looking forward to harvesting these guys. When I moved in, they had never trimmed this poor tree, and in fact, if you can look at the base here, you can see where it actually had some damage, and it actually broken from the weight of having so many branches on it. So I really trimmed it down. It seems to be doing better. This is my Meyer lemon tree. Tree seems to be doing well, not a lot of new growth. I dialed back. I was doing a couple hours of watering a week, slow water, drip water, because it's been extremely hot here. Tangelo had dropped a bunch of leaves, but now it seems to be doing really well. Tangerine or mandarin, I guess mandarin is the technical name. Tangerine is the name that you see in the grocery department. Doing well. Those mature in the winter. Valencia orange doing well. However, I'm going to need to trim these bottom branches. I don't want those to continue to grow. Trumpet vines doing well. I have discovered that the mystery fruit tree, as a helicopter goes overhead, is a orange tree, because there is an orange fruit in here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. It's hiding right there. Let's see. So it is an orange tree. I assume it's a Valencia. This tree has done very well now that I moved it from the side yard. Lemon tree, doing well. Nice new growth on it. It's a small one. It's only a 5-gallon. Most of these other trees are 15-gallon. Plum tree. I think it's produced the fruit it's going to produce for the year, but it's doing well. It's growing well. Very happy with its progress. It's probably been the most successful tree here so far. The hedges over here, as you can see, same issue as we see in the back. These weren't hammered as bad, but they're also recovering. So I'm hopeful that they will recover fully. I don't really like loquat. It was here, so I just don't like removing fruit trees. I just think it's wrong. Although it did get hammered by the heat as well. But it seems to be doing really well. I need to trim it up. It has all these crazy growths on it, so I need to trim that. My roses are doing well. Man, bumper crop. I need to clip some of these and put them in a vase. Lantana over here is doing well. This is a jasmine tree. I probably overdid it on the jasmine, but what are you gonna do? This is definitely need to be deadheaded, but again, this rose tree has been doing pretty well. And in this, we also have another jasmine. I want to have more privacy back here, because what happens in the winter is the pomegranate drops its leaves, and then there's this space where I can actually see into a picture window of a neighbor. In the back, which I don't, I think it's good to have good fences, good borders, good neighbors, all of those things I like.